This is going to be your April 2026 reading. We're going to first look at oracle energy and then finances and relationships. We will then go a little deeper in the extended. While I deal and lay the cards, let's look at astrological insights of the month. On April 17th, we have the new moon in Aries, which, by the way, a shout out to my other April Aries family. Happy birthday. Mine is on the 16th, the day before the new moon. Let me know in the comments your signs, and if you have other Aries in your life, I hope you have an amazing month. Now let's get back to the insights. So this new moon on the 17th is going to be a power reset portal. This portal is best for manifesting, setting your intentions, starting new ideas, and creating new identities. This energy is about action, and on April 23rd, this new intention that you set may get tested to see if you truly mean it, so discipline will be very important. This is a good time to take action on your plans. This month is about momentum and movement, but intentional, okay? So focused ambition. There's also going to be some relationship karma activation, so there may be some unexpected connections or conversations this month as well. So don't miss this portal, don't miss this energy. Create a notification or a reminder or something for the 17th. We're going to jump in now and look at the overall energy for you with the oracle. For your April archetype energy, we have independence and higher calling for you. You're showing up as a natural leader. You don't go with the crowd. You have strong intuition. And cats themselves are very intuitive, psychic, independent, and resourceful animals. So they always find a way to survive. They always find a way through. You see things that other people do not see. We have two cats here, big or small, it doesn't matter. This is double confirmation, okay? Your independence and purpose is your priority this month. You are being called in April to focus on whatever you feel you need to focus on, so pay attention. Something that you're meant to be doing will become a lot louder in April. Synchronicities may be more frequent. You may see more cats than usual also. Pay attention and ask for signs from your guides. I've also been seeing a lot of butterflies and moths in readings, and it's showing up again. So I feel like you're still going to be in this transitioning, this growth threshold in April. So April is a significant month for you. Moving into May, April is the month of momentum for you. Either way, you're leading your life in April, and this energy you're embodying here is really good for the April 17th new moon in Aries to make things happen. Now, for the energy surrounding you or someone in your energy, we have guardian. Endings, memories, separation. We're also seeing bear again. Black bear and brown bear, but we have two bears, so this is double confirmation once again. I believe this is the same person, the guardian, that showed up in the financial freedom reading from last week. And in last week, they were showing up as a protective spirit guardian around you. Here it's showing up again. But it's double confirming this time, so I feel like this is a strong message trying to come through, and it's something significant in the collective right now or for a very specific person. This person, or whatever this is, appears to be connected to a memory, one of nostalgia or loss, or maybe a past relationship or somebody that is very protective, someone with bear-like qualities or paternal/maternal traits. So this energy will be around you, maybe someone trying to reconnect with you. I almost feel like you might even feel this person in your intuition, like telepathy, because both of your cards emphasize intuition, okay? So I feel like your intuition may be connected somehow, so you may be receiving telepathic thoughts between each other. This is something to pay attention to. As mentioned before, karmic relationship activation can bring in unexpected communication. Okay, I'm also seeing shock and talking here. So communication, some unexpected news, or a connection could be coming in sometime in April, okay? It's going to be important to stay focused on you and your goals. Manifestation is peak for you in April, so you just need to stay in your lane and your seeds will grow. Rebirth energy here. April is your growth being fast forwarded in April because you are choosing to release something like a belief you once held about yourself that held you back. You also have bliss, so you're going to be more present and feeling more gratitude in your day-to-day in April, which makes sense with all of the surrounding energy around this. A double confirmation on your evolution with butterfly and rebirth here together. Indecision is also here, so I'm seeing Two of Swords in the relationship position, so I feel that's significant. Decisions in relationships will be focused. I'm also seeing denial, so seeing a situation as it is will be important for you this month with something very specific. There's pride on the bottom, so pride could try to block your progress this month by creating fear. Be mindful of your ego. Push through the fake news in your head, okay? Also seeing pride on the bottom of the shadow deck. This reading is full of double confirmations. We're just going to see what shadow aspect of you or another person may have that could hold you back in April. Or I'm seeing betrayal. This is something probably connected to the past and needs to be released. Emphasis on forgiveness here. Regret is also here, so focusing on the present and accepting where you are, and letting go of how things were or used to be will help you here. But these energies can cause stagnation, so it's important to face them in April, okay? We're going to get into the tarot now, starting with finance. These all have chapters, by the way, so feel free to move around wherever you like. I'm also seeing a yes here on the bottom. It feels like it wants to be seen, so it says luck is on your side and yes to a question. I'm seeing a union in the beginning of April, a partnership or a return of someone. This union has a positive effect on your financial goals or stability. This is near the beginning of April. It's also tied to your emotional desires, something that's been growing, nurturing, some sort of wish, a dream, or a role. I'm seeing the roots, which is your emotions growing over the moon. Something is illuminated and understood. I don't mean to be cryptic here, but I'm seeing this like your finances and your emotions are attached to the same thing, like the same desire. So I feel like you are very driven by meaning. You like to create wealth through meaningful effort, not just through survival means or practical means or traditional expectations. I'm also seeing that you're getting closer to yourself and that deeper calling within you. There's this union that's supporting this, like a partner. But many of you also recently released someone, so this is also union with yourself, trusting yourself, being independent and building an empire of meaning for you. A new partnership is being manifested because you released this thing in the past or because you released this old relationship. A lot of times when you stop depending on external forces or external people around you, then you become a magnet for people. You stand in your own independent power, and then other people recognize this and they're drawn to you because they see that you're whole on your own. And that's very attractive, right? You're not desperate, you're not searching, you're not in this seeking energy. So people are automatically drawn to that. They like that energy. That's part of attracting. You usually don't attract by chasing. You usually push it away. I'm also seeing that you may feel some anxiety over financial decisions. And this is going to be around the end of April or mid-April. But the Ten of Cups tells me it's leading to emotional fulfillment. So a very positive outcome, but maybe a very unexpected surprise. Some of you release someone or are dealing with someone who may have narcissistic tendencies. That is for someone. This partner may be a water sign, or you may be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer. There's some sort of confession in April you're going to hear also. I don't know, but I feel a major shift for some of you currently in relationships. I feel like this month is going to be significant for those who are in relationships, like a major shift, a major change. I'm into the middle row here, which is those in relationships right now. So I'm looking at the Judgment and the Four of Wands. And it's showing me that the intention is focused on the home and stability in relationships. So this is someone that you live with or you live on and off with in some dynamic. I'm feeling there is something unresolved, maybe avoided, or a point of focus in the connection at the moment. Someone in the connection rules with the head over the heart and possibly is or can be impulsive. Kings are usually mature, truthful, direct, and honest. But I feel like we're getting the shadow of this king for some reason, which can be, with the King of Swords, can be ruthless, self-serving, or cold energy. I can't sugarcoat this. This is meant for someone specific, I'm feeling, who needs the message, okay? If this isn't your message, I suggest skipping up to the What's Coming in Relationships chapter in Oracle Energy. So let's keep going with this. There's indecision about how you want to deal with the relationship or the person. This was connected to denial and indecision in the Oracle Energy that we seen at the beginning. You desire an outcome. You want some kind of change here. And I'm seeing it manifesting in some way from your persistent thoughts. Let's get some messages on the king here, this person that you're dealing with. I'm seeing that this person or your partner has addictions, okay? This could be gambling or it could be something else. The cards don't have to be literal. They can just represent an energy or an action or a behavior. But this is tied to finances as well, I'm seeing. That's very blunt. The cards are being very, very blunt and forward, telling you exactly how it is. This is explaining the energy that I feel. This doesn't have to be literal, but I'm seeing a separation, okay, with the divorce card here, either physical, energetically, or both. I think you may feel at the end of your rope, to be honest. If this is reversed, this person feels this way. Something has to change here. This could also be an earth sign, you or them. One of you could be an earth sign, one of you could be a water sign, or you could have water or earth somewhere in your chart. Sun, moon, or rising. This intuition card is on the bottom. Ignore the red flags and it will come back to bite you. Yeah, I'm definitely feeling this energy here. Did you think it was a carnival? Yeah, we've all been there, I think. Living and learning, it's part of healing and shadow integration. So don't ignore this anymore. It's time to make a change or nothing will change. Make this change for you because you can't change others. The only changes that you can make are the ones you can make for yourself. And sometimes people have to experience loss to desire change. But as long as you enable this by giving in or not leaving or not distancing yourself, there's no risk of loss from their behavior. So why would they change anything, right? This could be any kind of relationship here, okay? So it's time to choose. Let's just clarify, Empress. Coming back to yourself here. Finding your strength again. Shadow side. I mentioned that. The shadow side of the King. New beginning, but something has to change first. I'm seeing it can, but everyone needs to want to change, right? Karma needs to be renewed. New seeds need to be planted. It's the only way. New karma, Empress energy. The King has the ability to be stable when they are healthy. They're nurturing to the connection when they are healthy. But when they're not, they can be very destructive, okay? So I'm seeing some major shifts in this relationship here, and a decision does need to be made here. I'm feeling at the end of April, you may still be feeling indecisive, but I feel like this is going to be a major moment in your own personal growth, okay? Even if it's uncomfortable, even if it's difficult, something needs to happen, right? And I think you know that. From what I'm seeing here in the cards, I think you know that. We're going to move into new relationships now, including all connections. I'm seeing that you've stopped overthinking and ruminating over something. I feel like something has been released in the relationship sense, like finally letting go of someone or finally letting go of some sort of thread that was still attached to you. I feel like you're more present. You're going into April feeling very much in flow. You're in this mindset of whatever comes, comes. Almost like you've completely surrendered. And I feel like this is opening up opportunities for you. This is allowing the energy to flow freely to you. We've got guarding, a lost loved one watches over you. Oh, I just realized this. This is no ordinary spirit guide or guardian. This message has been pushed into 2 readings to reach someone. Someone is with you, guiding you. This could be someone who knew you or was very close to you, maybe someone who was very protective or overprotective or often gave you advice, since they have this bear energy. But this is 2 readings that I have seen this card come in here, and now this came in with a double confirmation, and now I'm seeing the guardian energy again about someone who has passed on. So I can't ignore this. I have to see this for what it is, and I believe that this is something trying to reach somebody, okay? I'm seeing some entity, spirit, or guide that is very close to someone. Pay attention to synchronicities. I feel like whatever this is, whatever this energy is, whoever this is sending you synchronicities. This guide is sending you signs. If you see bears in real life, in pictures, you hear bears in conversation or anything like this, it could be this guide letting you know they're there. This guide wanted to make sure it channeled through this reading. So that's for someone, okay? That gave me chills, and especially on the last reading, if you never noticed it, it may not have been for you. But there were orbs in the first 2 minutes of that reading. And I also put a community post up about it, so if you want to check that out, if this resonates with you, you may want to look at that and just see if that's a synchronicity or it resonates with you, okay? I have to get back into the flow of the reading now because I feel like that was like its own message. I feel like that was its own message that needed to come through here. but it's still connected. So I'm going to keep going here. We have the Emperor. So you or someone else could be an Aries or a fire sign. Don't have to be, but Aries energy is finding its way here in its own month. There is someone around you in early April or coming in who has an authoritative energy. They could be very successful, structured, maybe a little intimidating, maybe even an entrepreneur. I'm feeling a very masculine energy. It can be a man or a woman. Masculine doesn't have to be the gender of a male. There's a lot of fire. There's a lot of red smoke. This person is interested in you, but may not show it right away. That's what I'm seeing from this red smoke. I feel like it's a slow burn. This person, I'm seeing this person as a match because they're here with the star. I feel like the connection is going to I feel like this connection, you are meant to rise together somehow. Somehow you're manifesting each other. Maybe not even intentionally. This could be something that is being manifested from you focusing on yourself and going with the flow and opening up opportunities and being open to receiving. Now something else that was meant for you is coming in for you. There's an Emperor and a Queen of Wands, so very strong attraction I'm seeing here between these two. I don't feel like this is family or friendship. I do feel like this is a partnership of some kind within a very intense attraction. You're both very bold and passionate, and you could be a creative. Both of you are very mature and experienced, and you have some common goal or common interest and some shared value. Water sign is showing up again, so someone could be water. I'm convinced someone is water in their sun, moon, or rising sign because water sign came out twice in this reading. I'm also feeling like your spirit guardian may be guiding your relationships at this time for some reason. We got Spy for the Star and Queen of Wands, so someone is observing you and you're not aware. Someone is trying to figure you out. Good luck. The Queen of Wands has her back turned. She's not simple, and they know this. You could also be in the public eye, or they might be. But this star with the spy directly on it is likely a very unique couple yet to come to light to their connection. But it's illuminated. So the connection is being manifested. I'm also seeing a confession coming, so this could be them. The Knight of Cups near the end of April, so this confession may come in later in the month. It may take a while. This doesn't really matter much to you because I don't think you're aware, but you are now, if this resonates with you. I'm seeing something happening in the next month, significant in relationships for you, specifically those with new relationships coming in. But I'm also seeing patience. This could take some time to come in, so I feel like this is in the process of being manifested. So this person may still be observing you in April and may not come forward, or you may become aware of this person at the end of April. But I feel like it's going to be slowly coming in. It's not going to be very predictable. Okay, it's going to be unexpected, I feel. I'm going to jump now into the extended and start clarifying all of this. I also want to explore this guardian message. So if you want to learn more about any or all of these situations, you can check out the extended. I just want to say thank you as well to everyone who has joined the channel and left comments in the last month. I really appreciate it, and I enjoy reading your comments. I see the same names popping up as well. Also, thank you to my patrons and those supporting the channel. Love you guys so much. Have an amazing April. Happy birthday, Aries. Bye for now.